Accusations of assault on employees led to an independent investigation into a state-owned mental hospital. This comes only hours after employees rallied outside.
The Department of Health and Social Services says it's hired an Anchorage attorney to investigate specific allegations and issues at the Alaska Psychiatric Institute.
Channel 2's Victoria Taylor has details for us tonight. Victoria?
Mike and Rebecca, dozens of API staff members chanted about ending workplace violence today, but some say employees aren't the only ones being abused. Imagine getting assaulted while on the job.
I've never seen a situation like we have at API.
That's what several employees of the Alaska Psychiatric Institute say happens when they walk through these doors.
Violence by patients towards staff is an almost daily and sometimes more than once daily occurrence.
The Alaska State Employees Association says API staff members are facing 4 times as many assaults against employees as the national average for mental health facilities.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
Overworked, mistreated, and ignored. Employees say that's what prompted them to fill Piper Street.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
The union says it delivered a letter to management earlier this week, asking for items like adequate workers' comp and improved documentation.
We believe that they need more permanent staff who are trained. They're not doing that. We believe that they need to use the workers to assist in designing a plan of safety. I mean, it's unsafe for the patients. It's unsafe for the members who work there.
While these employees hope to spark a bigger discussion,
it is time that API solves its chronically unsafe situation for workers.
Across town, Faith Myers advocates for the rights of the patients from inside her East Anchorage living room.
I was abused. I was treated very, very poorly.
Myers says about 10 years ago, she spent 5 months as a patient at API.
Psychiatric patients will be denied the right to go outdoors, the right to have unopened mail, the right to use the phone because of minor infractions of hospital rules.
She says some of the apparent violence within the walls of the institution comes from patient frustration.
There will be mistreatment sometimes that is not publicized by API, mistreatment of patients by staff, and traumatization for which they get no treatment.
Work shouldn't hurt! Work shouldn't hurt!
And neither should treatment. It's unclear what's next for the facility.
Yeah, we'll be back! Yeah, we'll be back! We'll be back!
But its employees aren't backing down from demanding change.
We'll be back!
Anchorage attorney Bill Evans has been hired by the state to complete the investigation. In a statement sent to Channel 2 News today, DHSS Commissioner Valerie Davidson said, "We're working with the Department of Law and Bill Evans to ensure employees feel safe on the job. I thank the dedicated staff at API who brought these concerns forward. Your voice is critical to ensuring a safe environment for both staff and patients." DHSS says it should be compiled within 4 months and reviewed by the Attorney General and Commissioner Davidson. Of course, a public version would also be released.
All right, we'll see what happens.